Hello everybody, it's the handheld gamer Bill Brown. Before we start, if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. Today we're going to do something a little different. I have something I think you'll find very interesting. I picked up these Nintendo catalogs here in South Korea and in Japan for the new Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo Switch, and a strategy guide from Japan. So I think you'll find it interesting as much as I do. So without further ado, sit back and let's check it out. Okay, so here are the catalogs I picked up for the Nintendo systems here in South Korea. So the first one we'll look at here is this. This is for the new Nintendo 3DS launch here in South Korea. As you can see, it's in Hangul up there. And they do a fantastic job with these catalogs, as you can see. They cover so much information in the pictures and everything. I wish we had this in America. I've never seen them like this. There's Monster Hunter 4G. Monster Hunter 4 in the US. As you can see, fantastic. There is Ruby and Sapphire. As you can see, they just cover tons of information. Pokemon, what was that? Art Academy, I never played that. Ninjago. It's like Tamagotchi Life. As you can see, just full of packed of information and things. Yoshi, Kirby. So as you can see, I really like these catalogs, and I actually laminated it to keep it, so I'll remember it in the future when they come. I can look back at these catalogs and remember all the good times and games that I played. I have a bunch of these physically and, well, actually digitally. I've mostly bought them digital on 3DS. As you can see, a fantastic job in these catalogs. I sped up the video when I recorded this, so I'm making it so it's not boring. But as you can see, they cover the systems. I believe one of those colors we didn't get in the US. I'm not sure which one, maybe the red. But as you can see, it really covers lots of information. Everything from specs to what the system is. There's the 3DS XLs. You can see they just do a good job of showing off everything, so the consumer knows what they're buying and what they're getting and what's out there. So that is the 3DS XL catalog. Now we'll look at, this is a 2016 catalog. This is from Japan. This is, I don't read Japanese. I can read Hangul, but not Japanese. But I can tell what the pictures are, at least. As you can see, they, especially in Japan, they even do a little bit better job. They did a really fantastic job with Sun and Moon there. As you can see, the 3DS XLs, LLs, different models, Metopia, which I didn't like. Super Mario Maker 3DS, I need to pick up still for the 3DS before the Switch one comes out. I don't know what that character is in Japan. I don't know that one too well. I've seen him before, I just don't know who he is. Or his name at least. Yoki Watch 3. As you can see, everything's just really well done. My Girlfriend's a Mermaid, I believe that was. Looks like Animal Crossing, the new, what was it? The new DLC, free DLC they added for the park and stuff. That's just all that is. Just showing it off there. They may have re-released it on a new cartridge, physical cartridge. Mario Party. So as you can see, they did a really nice job. I need to pick up that game also. Monster Hunter Stories. Know what that is? Doraemon. Oh, Doraemon. So as you can see, it's just full of information. And it's especially nice to look for the Japanese one because they get a lot of software that we don't get. Korea gets a mix of between Japan and US, so they're kind of in between. Japan, you know, they get really stuff that we don't get a lot. So it's interesting to see what they got. And since it's region locked, unless you've hacked your system, you can't really play these games. So it's just interesting to see what they have. And there is Happy Price Selection. Haha. That's what they call it. There's Yoshi. Dragon Quest Monsters 3. I don't know if I play it. I didn't even know that was actually out on the 3DS. I'll have to check out and see if I can get it in the US. There's the 2DS's, 3DS LLs models, new Nintendo 3DS's. And as you can see, specs and everything, differences. They do a fantastic job with this catalog of covering information. Splatoon, Wii U ad. They do a fantastic job of covering everything so the consumer knows what they are getting and what's out there, especially what's out there. So very cool. I really like these catalogs. That's why I laminated each one, put them on the shelf, and look at them later. Look at the Wiimotes. Pretty cool. A lot of different colors out there. They did a fantastic feature with all these amiibos. They show them all off. I was impressed. They put them all in there, so it's really nice. This is for 2016, so since 2016 there's been some that have been released. I don't know how many after 2016 have been released, but quite a few, I imagine. But as you can see, it's pretty cool. Look through here. This is the Famicom Mini. Mad for it. It was 2016. Wow. So that is the Japanese catalog. Now this is Nintendo Switch and South Korea launch. This is the catalog for them. And it explains what the Nintendo Switch is. Interesting fact is, when I was here shopping originally, looking for the Wii U stuff, they didn't have it here in South Korea. The store that I went to, they skipped out on it. They were only selling 3DS stuff. Did not even sell anything for the Nintendo Wii U. They were still selling the Wii. And now they've skipped past it to the 3DS. So Wii U never made it here. It was interesting. But as you can see, really do a good job of covering everything. Trying to flip through it so you're not so bored. They do a fantastic job of, like I said, just all the different artworks and information they pack into these catalogs to let the consumer know what's out there and what they can purchase and what all this stuff does. So pretty cool. I was just lucky enough to find the last two catalogs of these new Switch ones. This is one of two, and the second one will be next. These things disappear pretty fast. I think most people just throw them away, probably, or don't take care of it like I do, of course. And here's the last one, another Nintendo Switch. This is the Yoshi's Crafted World one. Oh, and it's Yoki Watch. Little ad, Yoki Watch 3 or something, 2? Yoki Watch 2 maybe. So, quick little insert I found. It wasn't in this, it was separate. As you can see, really detail the Switch, of what all the features are, of what it does. And there's the games, of course. They're putting new games out in this catalog. This is a pretty new catalog, I believe. Within maybe 6 months or so. Splatoon 2. And they still covered a little 3DS stuff in here at the end, so. But as you can see, fantastic. Japanese does a little better job of information, but South Korea does a really fantastic job also. Much better than the US does, from what I've seen. I don't see none of this stuff in the US. So either it's not there, or I just don't see it. But as you can see, they cover everything in here. And they did a fantastic job. Another catalog put on my shelf. All the Wii U accessories. 2DS, or 3DS I should say. So that is it. And one last thing. Super Mario Bros. For the DS strategy guide that I got out of Japan. Don't see any strategy guides here in South Korea. At least not where I'm at. But here is one from Japan. Even though I don't read Japanese, I can still use it and look at the pictures to some extent. I haven't beaten the game, actually. I haven't really messed with it, so I should play it. And I have a strategy guide now. So pretty cool, and it looks really nice. I really like the how they did the art of the back and front there. So anyways, that is it for this episode. I hope you guys like these catalogs and strategy guide. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a good one. Take care, everybody, and see you next time.
Hello!
Thank you, my friend.